All right. Finally hitting champ select here.
Hey, let's go. So we have the Twitch ban on No Mercy Red. Good. Glad to see that because we did see in the first. So this is the second time that these teams are matching up, and we did see that in their first matchup, Expo kind of did some nasty things to No Mercy Red on that Twitch. So I'm glad to see that banned away. We are also going to see that Team Dark will be not banning anything here. So they did lose their first ban. They had some problems getting their support in here today, so they did have to use an emergency sub. That was a part of the delay. Sorry for that.
Oh, and the Vayne band. It was the
Yes, we're going to see the Vayne band as well. We're not going to have none of that Team Dark first weekend Expo hyper carrying 1v9 bullshit. None of that.
They must have been watching the games last week to know to ban out those ADCs.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Now we already know about Expo. We're not going to let that happen. We're going to see the Silas ban, the Karthus ban away from their top laner, Big Silver Noob, who also used to be Tony still out there, also used to be the Chang. He keeps changing his name, but that's the same player. Beware of that Karthus one trick. Do not let him get his Karthus. So they're going to go ahead and ban that away as well.
I actually really like the Silas ban here. I feel like that champion is just too versatile on most comps.
Oh yeah, Silas has been making some big plays with the BTL.
Oh, the Elise pick coming through.
So rules apply only in certain times slash teams. Okay. Oh, the Elise pick. Okay, okay. The Karthus top for Charty B's TV. I believe that is the. I believe I heard that that was the brother of Official Nukes. So they got they over here woke up the brother, got him in here. We see the Lulu pick for the support. We do know that Team Dark is big for that Lulu support, keeping their hyper carry alive.
I actually really like the Scion pick here from Team Dark.
Oh yeah, Sion's been a really good pick too. Good tank up there, gives you some good engage. Oh baby, Edwin getting his Yasuo pick. That is possibly I'm sure Team Dark would have liked to ban that Yasuo if they did get all their three bans in that first rotation. So No Mercy Red taking advantage of the fact that the Yasuo was let through. We do know that Edwin plays a lot of Yasuo. And it's not going to be an 80 carry pick over there by Team
Oh,
Dark.
the Kaisa.
Okay.
I love seeing Kaisa get played. I love seeing it.
I just love to see Expo play ADC in general, so I'm sure whatever ADC he plays is going to play it well.
Oh yeah, whatever is going on in bot lane with Expos is it's gonna be something to watch.
Oh yeah, Expo's an insane player. Fiddlesticks, man. I don't even know who's playing Fiddlesticks out here, but okay. The Udyr ban away from I win 50-50. We do know that Nier is a big Udyr player in the jungle. Good to see his Udyr banned away. No Mercy Red are thinking about that. Do consider that a big threat. Big split push threat. We do know that Nier is very good at opening those gates. A big study of the trick of the ways of the trick 2G.
And what's the last ban gonna be here for?
The Alistar support.
That's
banned
actually
away from Stay Silver Noob.
that's a good ban, especially with that Caitlyn pick over there.
Mm-hmm. I would also like to remind the audience, in case you guys are confused, on the bot lane of No Mercy Red. Darbu is actually Navy 8. Navy 8 did have his account suspended for 2 weeks, so he is having to play on some teammates' accounts this week. So the Darbu is in fact Navy 8, and Stay Silver Noob is actually Darbu, or James, as we all know him. So yeah, James is Stay Silver Noob, and Darbu is in fact Navy 8. And we're going to see official Nukes getting his Katarina pick in the mid lane. So we do have both mid laners, both diamond mid laners on their one tricks. Nice to see that.
Oh, a Jax pick. Nice.
Jack's pick for the Chang up in the top lane. The Jax versus the Sion. I think we've seen that matchup too. And this is oh baby.
Whoa.
Okay, James picking up the Malphite support. Looks like they're really gonna play in for this Malphite Yasuo combo. We'll see how that works out for them.
Dude,
And near picking up the Nunu jungle, I did see him perform pretty well in that Nunu jungle a few weeks ago. I have seen him play it before. I think that he played it pretty well actually, and I was impressed because I suck at Nunu jungle personally, so I have no idea how to play the champion with the Nunu rework. So it's always cool to see that.
Nunu Jungle is actually sort of a top pick right now. It's really, really good.
Looks like
And
a lot of fun. It looks like a lot. That's why I want to keep playing. It looks like a lot of fun, but I'm trash. So
it's that ganky potential that he has with his snowball ability. It's just
yeah, that makes
it's
sense.
it's so much pressure that you can provide throughout the map, and he's also really tanky and surprisingly does quite a bit of damage after the rework. So
Okay, let's see. Now that we see the full lineup here. On the side number 3, we have Jackson top lane, Lisa in the jungle, Yasuo in the mid lane, Caitlyn and Malphite rounding off with the bot lane. That we see on the side of Team Dark, we have that Sion in the top lane, Nunu and Willow in the jungle, Katarina on official nukes in the mid lane, Expo on Kaisa as ADC, and Trappin in Paris hitting us with the Lulu support. Trappin in Paris normally the top laner for Team Dark, but since their support was apparently sleeping, then they had to change things up a bit. So we'll see how that works out for them. We don't have our boy Thought King down there with Expo today, but we'll see if Trappin in Paris is able to play Lulu to the ability of Thought King and keep Expo alive. That is a big thing that they try to do. Also, we'll see how Official Nukes does on his Katarina in that mid lane. Expo is not the only carry for Team Dark. They have showcased that before, that they usually also have a strong mid laner. So, putting those high yellows on their carries. Yeah, no Thought King. Thought King was sleeping apparently.
I'm really hyped to see this game play out. I feel
To
like
see near Urgot Jungle.
feel like
What
for
you feel like what?
I feel like for No Mercy Red, they're really gonna have to play towards their win condition here. I feel like their team fights, if they can't get a good engage off with the Malphite Yasuo ulti, it's gonna be pretty lackluster.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that.
But
But if they do get it up, I definitely do. That would be a lot of fun to see how if Yasuo can pop off here. How was the Yasuo Katarina mid lane matchup? The two assassins in the mid lane going at it. I'm not sure if I don't play any assassins or mechanical champions in the mid lane, so I don't really know how
it's
that matchup
gonna
goes up.
that
So
that
we'll
match
find out.
that matchup mid's gonna come down to can Yasuo effectively dodge the Katarina daggers, and
Yeah,
if he's able to do that, honestly, Katarina doesn't really have much damage outside of her daggers lying on the ground popping on him.
yeah,
So if Yasuo can play around that, then Katarina's gonna be in for a rough ride because she's not too strong early game. She's gonna have the added benefit of not having to go against a ranged lane opponent, but at the same time, Yasuo does a lot of damage, especially early game. And as Yasuo starts getting his items online, it's only gonna hurt for Katarina.
comes down to, can the Yasuo press W on the Katarina ultimate? That is true, right? Yasuo can, like, the Katarina ultimate does throw out daggers as a projectile, right? So Yasuo can in fact W those projectiles.
Yeah, he can win wall that
Yeah.
and then stay on the other side of the win wall and get Qs and autos off on the Katarina. So
Okay. So it definitely seems like it's most likely going to be a skill matchup in that case, and that'd be looking forward to that.
oh yeah, especially if the Yasuo tries to engage on the Katarina. If he times his wind wall right, he can actually stop Katarina's Q, which is her dagger, and she at that point only really has Shunpo and her W, so which is
Okay,
severely going to
cool.
hamper the Katarina's damage.
Looks like the poll right now is split 50-50 between Team Dark and No Mercy Red before who we think is going to win. We saw Nier say in the general chat, God, if you listen and help, pray for Team Dark. It is unfortunate whenever all your roster can't show up to the game. I've had that happen multiple times. I feel that pain. I remember back in season 3, a lot of times when I was the captain of No Mercy, my top laner Tony Tural, also at the time our high low spot and our carry, would sometimes just literally be sleeping during game day. I wouldn't be able to wake him up. He just wouldn't be there. I don't know what's happened to him, but he's gone, and I've had to go through lots of different ways of either trying to wake him up or finding someone else at the last minute to replace him. And I've also had that happen with Quickies whenever I used to. Quickies just disappear off the face of the planet. Sometimes players just disappear and you don't know what happened when it comes to game time. And it's real tragic. You hate to see that, but it happens.
I
That
hate to
definitely had
see
to
it.
happen. Remember that happened with my ADC once. He like disappeared for like right as the game, but he just disappeared for 24 hours. We had no idea what happened to him. He's just gone.
Just
We just like
nothing.
we didn't get anything from him. Yeah, the man was just gone. That was what gave me that money. Just like nothing. I was like, wait, what the hell? Where's our ADC? Gone. It happened like that. Was it trapping in Paris the old top lane? Yes, that is correct. Like I was saying, Thought King, their normal support, was apparently sleeping on the job today, so wasn't able to make the game. And they had to call in Official Nuke's younger brother, so that's who you see on the sign. And then they moved Trapping in Paris down to the support role. It's really funny. Trapping in Paris, normally we know them as that Shen player up in the top lane, helping to keep Expo alive. And you know what? He's playing support today for Expo, but really in a lot of their games, he's already playing support for Expo with those Shen ultimates. So, not that different of a role on the team, if you ask me. But nah, I don't wanna. I don't wanna. That's toxic. He does his best.
Ooh.
Shenbot. He should have played Shenbot. That would have been lit. That would have been a fun time.
Oh, looks like we got a pause coming in here.
Oh, of course. PTL. That's the Pause Twitch League. Oh, wait a second. I didn't load in.
Oh, you didn't load in?
Nah, it's okay. I'll restart the client. I should have expected that.
All right, we're not missing much right now. I loaded into a pause, so.
It's okay. I'll speed up to the live whenever I get there. Man, we are at a really low viewer total right here. I guess it's the first game. People still notice the BTL is live, still coming on in, but we appreciate everyone that is here.
Yeah, thanks for everyone who came out.
Let me get this reconnect button. Maybe I can get there. Did they say what the reason for the pause is? Is there someone having issues, or is it just Darbu's old pause to say something in the all chat? Did someone disconnect, or is someone struggling to connect, or something like that?
I mean, the game started now. It's unpaused.
Oh, okay.
There's no reasons I see in the chat as to why the game was paused.
Okay. I wonder if there'll be any level 1 strategies. Looking at the team counts, I expect them to just do the 5-point line of scrimmage. I don't expect any level 1 shenanigans, but it'll be interesting to see if they do.
Yeah, if any level 1 stuff comes through, you'd have to look for Team Dark. I think it is on the right. You'd have to look for Team Dark to be 5-man grouping into Scion and waiting to catch a pick. But
yep. See, that'd be fun, but it doesn't look like that's gonna happen.
No, it's not gonna happen. So, if Team Dark was gonna do it, they would have to have gone to their backside red for blue, right over here, and then set up for something when they walk up.
I'm also wondering if Riot will let me connect to the game.
All right.
I may have to be a little bit silent here. My plan is trolling here.
You can always watch the stream while you try to
guess,
connect.
and I'll be super delayed.
Not much.
I've been trying to launch a league game since the last patch drop, so perhaps that is a problem. I see that the loading speed is a little bit different. It's hard for me to tell the progress besides the bar at the bottom. That's 0%.
I forget, how do you make the scoreboard stay static on the screen?
Press O.
It's O. All right, there we go.
Edwin on Yas and Nukes on Katarina. Yeah, I know, right? Ewok? Yeah, I was looking at that. I was like, oh, wait a second. They both got their mains in the mid lane. Pog champion. Two diamond mid laners on their main champion. Two assassins. Definitely looking forward to that skill matchup.
It's definitely going to be a skill matchup, especially if that's their main. They're definitely used to this matchup, as Katarina and Yasuo are some favorite picks mid.
Oh, wait. Oh, shit. I'm in the game.
You're in. Not much going on right now, just standard farming throughout the lanes.
Right, let me catch up.
Scion is a little bit low top lane, and Jax is full HP. Scion getting those. Oh, looks like another pause come through.
I was like, am I tripping or is there another pause? BRB bathroom break. Yo. Yo. Official Nukes, please. I'd say blue side has advantage. All right, so we have the legendary and also wise also soldier coming in, giving his prediction to the side of No Mercy Red. We got a few memers out here. R question mark R. Are you ready to go? Okay, Edwin has unpaused the game. Okay, let's go. That might work though.
All right, back into the action. Now, if I was the Nunu, I'd be looking to play towards bot side pretty heavily. I just kind of would tell the Scion just to farm it up top lane, make sure that the Jax doesn't really get ahead.
No, see right now we see the bot lane is in fact shoving in as well. Maybe 8.
Oh, looks like something's
Definitely
going down
and,
mid.
Oh, but we have a gank here in the mid lane.
Oh,
There is the Nunu with that all that gank potential. Not able to get too much off. Edwin is able to get that knockup out onto the Katarina.
that was pretty solid. No summoners burned on either side, so.
Yeah, I would definitely look towards that bowling right now. We see that Nunu and that the Caitlyn and Malphite are kind of pushed up, kind of in a dangerous position, trying to see if they can not have this wave freeze here. I think they should be shoving in that wave. They don't want to be stuck in this position in the wave, especially with Nunu. We do know that Nier will gank bot lane. They do like to gank bot lane a lot. They like to get some resources onto Expo. So that's something to be worried about and to look out for.
Well,
Okay.
looks like Nunu's gonna head top lane. Okay.
Okay.
Alright, nothing's really gonna happen top lane. If I was Nunu right now, I'd be trying to work my way down bot side and potentially get a gank on that, as they're still pushed up.
See, No Mercy Red is down the bot lane, getting off a lot of poke, a lot of damage.
Okay, Elise and Yasuo looking for something here on.
Ooh, they're doing something. They're running up in that jungle. They're doing something. Looking for some type of invade. You see the Elise pathing towards the Nunu over at Crud.
Okay, there we go. Oh, Elise misses the wrap. And looks like nothing's really going to come through with this. Nunu secures the Krugs. Elise is going to walk out. Oh, they did get some wards down on Team Dark's red side jungle.
Ah, yeah, very good to get those early deep wards like that. Oh, a lot of fighting happening. Ooh, my God, Sion almost going down to the Jax, and there you see a fight. The Elise over here on the Nunu. Oh, trying to go for. Are they going to go for the dive at the flash? And then there's a flash Q heal.
Oh.
Wait a second. Oh, Rainier's insane. Oh boy.
Oh my God, the Jax outplayed. Did not realize that the Nunu still had Chomp up for the heal and went for the dive and was disappointed. Flash coming out on the Nunu and the Jax.
I see you there. I see you on that Nunu. He knows how to play champion. Let's go.
It's a very exciting play in the top side. It's going to really hurt Jax, burning Flash for that as well. But Elise and Yasuo looking to maybe do something here at the dive. I don't know about this. Sion still has Flash up, and he has passive.
They're going for the dive, getting the Ignite down. Gonna see if the Sion can pick up the kill on Elise. Able to pick up the kill on the Elise. About to win for the dive. So able to trade out 1-for-1. The kill going to the Elise.
Interesting.
And well, they also getting the assist. Okay.
If I was the Elise, I wouldn't have Flash there. You were dead regardless. There was no way she was going to be able to get out of that alive. But a somewhat solid dive on both sides. Ignite down for the Yasuo as well.
What is No Mercy doing? They trying, man. They doing them proactive plays.
Well, I'm going to have to see if Katarina could do anything mid, seeing as the Yasuo has no summoners up anymore from that play top side.
That in. Yasuo was up on some CS there. Okay. We see here in the bot lane, they faked their recall on the side of No Mercy. Team Dark. They can get the CS on the tower.
Ooh. Looks like No Mercy Red's trying to pick up this Inferno Drake here. That's going to be really good to get early on.
Early Inferno Drake. We see the Yasuo going onto the Katarina. Katarina's flashing away, and then Yasuo's going to miss the wind wall, and this is going to be okay.
A lot of Inferno Drakes in these tournament games lately.
Yeah, Inferno Drake, really nice. You need that scaling, that damage.
I'm going to have to see if it's going to be another 3 Inferno Drake game, just like one game was last weekend.
That's insane. Remember in the chat, If you see any cool plays like we did top lane, we really do appreciate if people can get those clips out. You know, we can't always catch every moment, but every moment that we do get on clips, I do appreciate it. It's nice to look back and maybe we can put something together, some type of video or something like that. Help out any content creators we have. We can get those clips. I will also say I meant to mention this earlier, but I think Team Dark like started out the season like doing really well, going 2-0 in their first weekend. Definitely one of the scary teams out of the gate. But they've been struggling recently. I think they've lost their last 2 games. I think they lost both of their games last weekend. Now I know that they've been on the struggle bus and run. Meanwhile, No Mercy Red, while they started off 2-3, I believe they've won their last 5 games in a row.
Wow,
They've really been on a streak recently, so they are now 7-3, tied for first place in the league. And so No Mercy Red has been on a tear recently. While Team Dark's looking to turn around, and No Mercy's looking to continue their winning streak. So this can be a significant game. If we do see that Team Dark pick up this W, this will be really big for them. Be knocking No Mercy Red off of that pedestal.
Yeah, things are going pretty good
Both
right
teams
now.
definitely want this win.
Yeah, on both sides, gold's fairly even. So it's actually pretty interesting. Seeing as he at least picked up the kill, I would have liked to have seen that kill on the dive Scion top go over to the Yasuo. But it looks like Malphite makes an appearance here mid.
Looks like Expo's going to go in. Oh, that's a lot of damage out of that Kai'Sa. Meanwhile, we up in the top lane. There's another fight going up here. They're not going to land the...
Oh, Scion flashed.
The cocoon, and the Scion's going to flash away.
Smart flash by the Scion there. If he didn't flash, he was most likely going to die there.
We do see the Malphite and the Yasuo roaming together. You know what that means. You know what they are looking for. Both of those champions... is Malphite level 6? Yep, both of those champions level 6. Both have ultimates available.
I would like to see a really nice engage on bot lane if Team Dark's bot lane is pushed up towards the river. I'd like to see a Malphite ult come through with the Yasuo there for the ulti. It would almost guarantee the kill if flashes are down for Team Dark's bot lane. Looks like Nunu's coming down bot lane.
Oh, here he comes, and he's going to go ahead and turn around. Not going to go for that. They were too far away, able to get away from that one.
Oh, Nunu's coming back though. Looks like
but he's coming back with the snowball. You thought we were done. Able to get the knockout onto the Malphite.
Oh, Malphite
going to turn around
through.
and ult onto the Lulu and we're going to see the chain coming in here and cleaning up the kill on the Lulu. Here comes Yasuo. Yasuo's down here. Okay, Malphite able to turn that around. He knew that he was going down. He had no more hope, so he threw his body at the enemy and able to pick up the kill on Lulu.
That was a solid play all around. Nice TP in by Jax to pick up a kill there. That's really going to help him in landing as a Scion. But I'm assuming what had happened with the Nunu walking down at first was that his snowball was on cooldown.
Yeah, potentially, yeah. So we walked away like, all right, never mind. It's like, JK.
Okay.
Able to pull the big fake.
Solid tower damage.
Not going to be at his snowball up. We see Katarina has roamed down to the bot lane. Probably not going to be able to get anything from that, though.
No, seeing as the Katarina doesn't really have too many items online just yet. Malphite ulti is going to be up in the next minute, so that's something to look forward to there.
Gonna go for these plates down here in this bot lane.
Team
tower down. Are they looking for the Malphite dive? And in fact, they are. Official Nukes going for the dive, able to get out, getting the clean kill on the Malphite and able to get out.
What a really nice play by the Katarina.
You gotta know the damage of your champion. Official Nukes going for that dive and getting the kill. Well, the kill going onto Expo, but get able to kill the Malphite as a team.
See, that was really big, seeing as Team Dark had lost. Oh, Kai'Sa going in with the
Expo's
ulti.
going for it too. They're not done. They see this man come back by himself. They're going to go for the dive, use that Kai'Sa ultimate, and pick up the dive, and they're both going to live.
Team Dark just got a lot from on the bot side.
That makes a big difference. Diving both the ADC and the support, getting the kill on both of them, and losing no one in the process. Some clean dives from Team Dark. We see Expo is now 3-0 on that Kai'Sa. And if you are No Mercy Red, this is too much of a flashback. You don't want to see Expo get ahead. You know that man is very good at taking advantage whenever he gets a lead. And they're going to try to get the kill onto the Lulu, but the Lulu has ultimate, so it's going to ult such, it's going to be fine.
Solid play by there. Team Dark actually getting a lot after losing not that much on bot side.
Hmm.
They're able to pick up the kill on the Malphite and the Caitlyn, along with some plates, as they only have one plate left on their tower, so they have to be careful with that. But looks like No Mercy Red is going to be able to answer back, picking up another Inferno Drake, giving them the second Inferno Drake for the game. Fairly low cooldown on Lulu ultimate here, about only 40 seconds till it comes back up. Oh, Malphite with the ulti down mid. Yasuo with the ulti. Oh, looks like
No Mercy Red doing some diving of their own, but getting caught in the Nunu ultimate. Nunu able to get
ooh,
a
the
massive
Kai'Sa.
ultimate. Looks like they're going to be able to clean it up, but there's 2 kills, a double kill for the Kai'Sa coming in cleaning it up. Oh no! The No Mercy Red dive looks
Oh,
good, but now
Malphite.
not looking so good, and they're going to be able to speed it up and get the Malphite as well. And all 3 people on the Mercy Red that attempted that dive all died for it as well.
No Mercy
And
Red.
I didn't even see them get this. Now they have the Ripper and they're pushing down mid lane.
No Mercy Red had a very nice dive. They should have left after and not tried to kill the Nunu, seeing how tanky he is, and Nunu still having ulti up, caused huge problems.
If we went a bit too deep there and that was able to get cleaned up by the Expo, that is now 5-0 on Expo. You do not want to see that if you are No Mercy Red. Team Dark did this to you last time. You know, that's Expo. He's 5-0. That's very scary. He has the crate item changed. That's right. He went with the Infinity Edge first item. That man now only has more and more gold.
It's actually
that's a scary man to put gold on.
it's actually fairly scary for No Mercy Red here, seeing as the one person you would not want to be fed on Team Dark is fed at the moment. 5-0 Kai'Sa. I'm looking to see her completely take this game over.
Oh, for sure. We do know that Expo is very capable of that and has done that before. Whenever he gets ahead, he has no mercy. Ironic, he gets no mercy red.
This is a scary time, especially with the mini revert to IE. Going first item, IE on the Kai'Sa here. No Mercy Red's really going to have to look out here.
You're going to see these crit champions doing a lot better in this patch.
Okay, looks like Team Dark is looking for something here in the top side, maybe. Jax rotating down bot lane. Sion should base here and match the Jax in bot, seeing as the bot lane swapped.
The next Jagger is a mountain killer.
The next drag?
Yep.
Is it mountain? I actually don't know.
Yeah. I just go over there to the Jagger, but it's this mountain.
But where do you see that at? I'm actually kind of curious.
I scrolled over to the mountain, to the dragon pit. Over on the side of it, you see the mountain icon.
Ah, right.
We see that the bot laners have exchanged.
Oh, Katarina looking for something here. All right.
We do see Katarina and the Nunu, but they are spotted out by No Mercy Red. No Mercy Red is aware they are going to look like they're going to potentially run into each other over here by the Baron pit, but we're just going to see Team Dark go ahead and run out through that tribe.
If I was Team Dark, I would look to not engage at any cost. Sion's still in the bot side with no TP, so his being able to rotate up is going to be really difficult, seeing as No Mercy Red have all 5 there. So
yeah, and they have that Malphite ultimate. They definitely.
Sion should be able to pick this turret up here though with Demolish. Oh, Kai'Sa looking for something here.
We see Kai'Sa going in, seeing someone going in on the flashing forward and able to pick up the kill on the elite.
Passive proc here.
That is Expo, and he has no mercy. He is going in. He is ahead, and he will punish you for it. Jax, that man gets ahead, he don't care, yo.
Jack's ultimate just barely saving him here. There. Oh, Malphite with the ultimate. Yasuo with the follow-up.
With the Malphite ultimate and the ultimate going in, we're going to see him flash onto the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa's able to get the kill onto the Malphite, but here comes Yasuo onto the Kai'Sa. The Kai'Sa's down, but the Yasuo's going to go down to the Nunu as well. And Nukes is here, able to get the cleanup on the Caitlyn. In the end, looks like Team Dark only going to lose 2 people, but killing 3 people on the side of No Mercy Red.
Yeah, well...
Looked good, then turned around.
On the side of No Mercy, though, they actually kind of won that. Kai'Sa had a huge shutdown gold on her, so they were able to pick that up for 900 gold.
That is true.
And that 900 gold actually going over to the Yasuo. Probably one of the best people that it could have gone to for No Mercy Red.
Yeah, we're gonna see No Mercy. I'm sure they're gonna keep looking for catch outs like that. Gonna try to use that Malphite and Yasuo combo. A very simple combo in League of Legends, but it's been around for a long time and still very effective. Just get that Malphite on someone and get the Yasuo ultimate. If Yasuo is ahead doing a lot of damage, you can
Oh,
try
looking
deleting
down.
him that way.
Sion gonna try
Looking,
and pick something up here, bot
trying to
side.
picking up onto the big silver noob. Uh, Trying to chase it down, not able to get anything. They're gonna go for this Mountain Drake, but we're gonna see that both teams are here. Neither team wants to just give that away. We're gonna see Nier able to pick up the Scuttle Crab.
Yep, Scuttle Crab goes over to Team Dark here for the dragon.
This news gets so quality.
Something to keep in mind here is that Malphite actually does not have ultimate for this fight, so the knockup's gonna have to come from Yasuo himself.
Okay, but we're gonna see the Sion's gonna ultimate in, and we're gonna see Malphite's gonna go ahead and flash away. Yasuo doing a lot of damage, and then here comes the Malphite ultimate. Malphite ultimate is gunned down, coming off of cooldown, and we see the double kill going onto the Yasuo, able to get that and the triple kill going over to the Yasuo. Okay.
Nunu gonna flash out the pit there.
Flashing over the wall. We're gonna see No Mercy Red pick up the Mountain Drake.
Solid plays by No Mercy Red.
Waiting for them to get that Malphite ultimate in. They have a very simple game plan. They are playing towards it.
They're only about
that, so Yasuo gets even stronger.
And they're only about 1k gold down from Team Dark here. They should be able to close this gold gap here by picking up this mid turret.
Very true. We see Nunu is rolling, but they were not hitting. They're just going to go ahead and dive him and kill him. But there comes the Lulu ultimate. Not going to be so simple to kill. The chain getting very low. Here comes Katarina. Katarina is going to chase him down, going to jump on the E, but they're going to put a very nice trap there from the Caitlyn. But here comes Nunu. He's fast. He's rolling. They're going to knock up the Caitlyn. She's going to try to flash away. She's still going to get snared. And here comes the red team. But here comes Yasuo coming in with the ultimate. But nah, boy.
Katarina with a nice stopwatch there.
Yep.
Team Dark actually trying to turn their momentum back in their favor. This is an absolute bloodbath right now. Very solid plays coming through on both sides.
Yeah, Team Dark doing a very good job of punishing No Mercy for that dive on the Nunu. Able to turn that fight around. Both teams turning these fights around. Very even game, going one way, then going the other.
Yeah, No Mercy Red not realizing that the Nunu does have a first item Spirit Visage, so his healing on his Q is actually going to be pretty substantial, especially combined with the Lulu ultimate. Not expecting that much.
Very hard to kill. Hard to kill.
Yeah, they were not expecting that much HP to come back on the Nunu when they were trying to burst him down. Nunu with a 700 gold shutdown, actually managing to have 4 kills and not die at all, even though being the Team Dark's not primary tank, but tanking quite a bit of damage so far in this game.
Oh yeah. Nier again performing very well on that Nunu like he did the last time I saw him play.
But Malphite and Yasuo having very solid engages in these team fights, which are really helping to turn it into the favor of No Mercy Red. You can see that 900 gold shutdown that Yasuo got on Kaisa earlier, really like benefiting No Mercy Red in these fights that they just had.
I'm going to see a lot of No Mercy Red people gravitating towards that top lane.
Oh man. No Mercy Red actually having all 5.
Sounds on the other side of the lane. Looks like is Team Dark gonna have to just go ahead and give up this tower. And we see the at least going in onto the Kaisa, not able to kill it.
Oh, Nunu coming in with a huge snowball.
With the snowball, with the knockup onto the Malphite, but they're not gonna engage on that. They're just gonna have to give up that tower.
Sion actually TPing up topside to help with this fight, but nothing really going on. So
Sion making it all the way up. We see No Mercy Red picking for the assistance. Gonna try to do something. They do have a blue. They do have that tribe speak boarded. Trying to take advantage of that vision control.
Whichever team wins this team fight here is guaranteed to obtain the Baron.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like it's a fight for Baron here. No Mercy Red doing a good job of controlling the vision in this area.
No Mercy Red looking like they're gonna reset here. Okay. They're also gonna go back topside, clear the wave. Caitlyn's clearing the wave mid. Sion might be looking to go back bot. Well, all right.
Going for a catch out here on the Nunu, but
This
he is alone.
and there down
All
goes
right.
Nunu.
And like they're going to go straight onto the Baron. The enemy jungler is dead. It looks like no Team Dark is on the way. Katarina is here, but they are getting that Baron down really quickly. They're gonna go ahead and finish it up. Now they're gonna go after the Katarina. Katarina's gonna get knocked up. Gonna try to go in for the ultimate, but not gonna be able to get it. And here comes Yasuo. Yasuo
Oh, Sion doing a
is
lot
going
of
to get
damage.
killed by the Kai'Sa. Kai'Sa doing a lot of damage. Kai'Sa has a triple kill. Then we have the Kai'Sa. Oh, but they're gonna get the
Oh!
okay, very good. Okay, it was looking like maybe the Kai'Sa's about to get a pentakill in this fight, but the Jacks go ahead and shut that down and say, "Nah, B, we're not having none of that today."
That was actually very well played by the.
one behind, but that was very close. Kai'Sa getting the triple kill. You're still gonna have to. That's still a lot of gold going on to the Kai'Sa.
That was very well played by the Jax there, hopping on the Kaisa, realizing he has to kill her, and following her flash with his flash for the stun, and then killing her.
Nier had flash. Nier did in fact have flash.
That was a very solid play by No Mercy Red out before that team fight, picking up the pick on Nunu and then immediately bursting down the Baron. Now, No Mercy Red still has Baron, as Jax did not die, along with Malphite. So they can go ahead and spread that Baron buff pressure at least in 2 lanes. Team Dark picking up the Ocean Drake. And that's going to be their first Drake for the game.
Picking up the Ocean Drake indeed, yes. Yeah, that was very unfortunate, that Nunu catch out there, enabling No Mercy Red to get that Baron.
The catch on the Nunu there not only enabled the Baron, but also gave them a shutdown because Nunu still had it.
True. Nunu was 4-0-7 before that.
Yeah, Nunu had like a 700 gold, 650, no, 700 gold shutdown. So, and throughout that fight, Kaisa picking up a lot of kills, actually gave her a shutdown of 650, which went over to the Jax when he killed her. Jax looking pretty strong here, has his Triforce online, along with Ninja Tabby and a BF. Now, with this team fight for No Mercy Red, I'm expecting the Malphite and Yasuo engages, but I'm also looking to see this Jax carry the fights as well.
Once able to get the knockup onto the Yasuo. The Yasuo barely able to get the, look at all these circles of doom. It looks like the Kai'Sa is able to get the kill onto the Yasuo's, then now the Malphite is then chasing down now the Caitlyn is then Team Dark able to turn that around. Wait, well, not really a turn on. They started that, but then...
But meanwhile, top lane, Jax is going to potentially grab inhib here. Still has the Baron buff, and he picks
Jax
up...
doing his thing.
That was a really, really nice play by Jax there. Still has Baron buff, and I guess Team Dark forgot about that. As a 5-man bot, Jax was able to push in top lane, grab the inhib there, and now, looks like Team Dark's going to have super minions to deal with.
In the meantime, they are going to be able to push down this tier 2, tier 1. Tier 2? the inner mid lane turret.
Yeah, the inner mid lane turret.
The inner mid lane turret's going to get pushed down here.
Yeah. And they're going to go ahead and snag No Mercy Red's blue here.
Very significant things happening there. Team Dark winning a big team fight, but at the cost of losing an inhibitor in the top lane. Jack's doing a very good job there beating the split pusher.
These team fights are not one-sided. They're going in either way right now, depending on how it goes. But each team is actually managing to answer back with something of their own in terms of getting an objective or getting more kills. to counteract what they're losing.
Oh, Katarina trying to be fancy. Sumpoing over the Yasuo tornado, but then just getting Malphite ulted and immediately killed. Oh my god, wow, guys are doing a lot of damage here. We're seeing the knockup going onto 2, but they're not able to engage that team fight. Oh man. Alright.
And this is something that Team Dark's gonna have to watch out for. Yasuo already has a very low cooldown on his ultimate by default. Oh, Nunu looking to go in here. Sion with the ultimate.
The Sion also ulting, but not able to knock anybody up. All the knockups are missing on the side of Team Dark. But we see the Jax going into the backline, but then they're going to see the Nunu start up his ultimate. Kai'Sa's going to kill the Jax, but no, but Jax is going to kill Kai'Sa. Kayla's going to kill Lulu. Then the Yasuo ultimate.
Oh, the Yasuo ultimate.
Turn it around. Looks like it's going in the favor of Team Dark. And they're going to, now it's only the Sion ultimate, but oh wait, Katarina's up. Katarina's here. Don't forget about Katarina. Here comes Official Nuke. She's going in. He's going in with the ultimate, able to get 1, able to get 2, able to get 3, able to get 4! Katarina coming through with the quadra kill, cleaning up the fight. Don't forget about Official Nuke, y'all. You thought he was done. He coming back for the quadra
That
kill.
was very well played by the Katarina. A mistake on No Mercy Red's part to underestimate the Katarina here, who does have Gunblade, Zhonya's, and Sorg Boots online, so she does hurt.
Insane fights going back and forth here. The game's not over yet.
And this just goes back to that back and forth I'm talking about here. No Mercy Red having a very solid team fight, picking up 4 kills on Team Dark and only leaving the Sion up, but then going a bit too deep and handing a quadra kill over to the Katarina. If No Mercy Red had just fell back, they only lost Jax for 4 on Team Dark, and they would have came out on top.
What a meme fest, yo! This game is so entertaining. At least from my perspective, this game. We're gonna see No Mercy going back onto the bear. We're gonna get the Malphite ultimate onto the back line. Malphite able to kill some people. Yasuo getting the double kill, but so is Katarina. Katarina also getting the double kill, and the Katarina able to kill the Yasuo, I believe. Oh, God, do it again! Wait, Katarina getting the. Katarina picking up the pentakill. Nunu picking up the Baron. Yo, it's not that simple. Malphite with the O in the all chat. Yo, what's happening? Yo?
That was the team fight. That team fight started off really well for No Mercy Red. The Malphite getting the ulti on the Kai'Sa and another person, and the Yasuo following up with the ultimate, but not realizing that the Nunu and the Sion went into the Baron pit to steal the Baron from No Mercy Red, and actually allowing Katarina to get multiple resets off, picking up the pentakill and the Baron, and hopefully the mid-inhib here.
They're gonna pick up the mid inhibitor, it does seem like it, and they're gonna go ahead and kill the Katarina.
Oh, they're actually not gonna pick up the mid-inhib here.
And they're gonna get the inhibitor!
The Nunu opted to go for the dragon instead of staying to secure the inhibitor with Katarina.
Wait, this is...
And top inhib coming back for Team Dark here.
And yeah, I don't know about that, but we do see that the top inhibitor is back and it is open.
Looks
and
like
No Mercy Red are definitely running it down. Katarina is down for another 20 seconds, and he has gotten 9 kills in the past team fight. Katarina is huge. They are able to get the mid lane inhibitor tower.
Nunu missing that critical knockup.
The Nunu is trying to get the knockup, but we're also going to see the Sion getting the knockup blow. They're going to go for the inhibitor, able to knock it down. Katarina is up in 2. Katarina is up in 1. Katarina's alive. Watch out. Let's not have another one of these. Katarina's doing very well in cleaning up these fights. And here comes Nunu getting the knockup onto the Malphite.
Nice flash by the
but
Caitlyn.
The fight is not over. The Malphite ultimate going in onto the backline, but Katarina is here. Katarina has 2. Katarina has 3. Katarina has 4.
Another pentakill?
I told you Katarina's alive, man. Why y'all not listening? Yo, Katarina again alive.
Oh, not another pentakill for the Katarina.
Yo, pay attention to those death timers, yo.
No Mercy Red is not playing around Team Dark's Katarina, who at this point is 16-5-9 with double
Katarina has.
needlessly large rods, potentially going into that Rabadons and only going to hurt even more. Very,
Katarina
very
has
well
picked up
played.
13 kills in the past 3 fights. A quadra kill into a penta into a quadra.
Katarina
Katarina getting
doing
6
her.
kills. Katarina was 3 and
This
5
might be
before these
GG
past
here,
3 fights.
and this
And
is
Katarina
gonna be
looks like Team
GG.
Dark is on the Nexus Tower. Team Dark is going to be able to end the game. Katarina going for 16 kills. Y'all thought it was all about Expo? Expo and Katarina combining for 29 kills that game. And No Mercy getting their first loss in 5 games.
Very, very well played by honestly both sides, but
Full ride of a game.
ultimately, No Mercy Red not respecting the death timers for Katarina and giving way, way too much. They honestly, No Mercy Red could have honestly won that, but they just
Oh,
have to pay more attention to the death timers. And Katarina's main job is cleaning up. She's very,
yeah.
very
Oh,
good
yeah.
at that and obtaining resets and the mass amount of damage that she does. I mean, look at that. Katarina managing to pump out 30k damage, only losing to Yasuo by very small amounts. But ultimately, a very solid game. Good plays on, on both sides from both players, but Katarina was way too much, way too much for No Mercy Red.
Had absolutely insane game. Definitely one of my favorite games I've casted. That game's went back and forth like crazy. I'm sure there's a lot of interesting clips from that one. We'll have to go back and look through that, see if anyone clipped anything, or go back and look at the VOD and clip some stuff for myself. And that was an insane game for sure. And next up, we actually do not have a game for this next time slot at 7 p.m. since that was originally going to be Insomnia versus No Mercy Black. And we do actually have a different team coming in and stepping in for the Insomnia slot. But No Mercy Black already had other plans for that for that time slot. So we will be having that game at another time with Predictive Black. If y'all know anything about that, there will be some announcements about that soon. We should see them playing tomorrow. So for now, we'll be taking an hour break. I don't think any of the teams were able to. I don't think any of the teams were able to push up their game.
No. So we'll probably just be looking at a hour break here for the next time slot.
Yeah.